recording here? Yes.
Welcome back to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky show. So we were radio presenters, believe it or not. We got sacked, flew to Mallorca, got very drunk and decided to start this podcast.
We are sponsored by Redbrik Estate Agents. Say that's the old one.
Oh,
right,
God.
I got it.
What has happened to us today?
Redbrik Estate Agents, the Casa Hotel Group,
Yes.
and East Midlands Airport.
Yes, boom, there we go.
What a start.
But hello to everyone at Ringwood as well, because we love them still. Oh, God. We've got an update today, haven't we? So yesterday we introduced Mr Mattress.
Ring light's not on, hang on.
Oh, guys, we have to have our ring lights on as we are recording the podcast. It's all about the lighting. So, yesterday we were talking about Mr Mattress, who emailed us.
Yes.
This was after Mr Mattress. Are you doing the settings on your... I can just see Laura's face changing colour as she's pressing buttons and
yours
doing
on golden.
Mine's like a golden one, yeah.
Higher, high. There we go. Okay, we'll stick
Oh, I
with
can
that.
see that now.
Crikey.
So Mr Mattress, yeah, he emailed in hearing about all of my dating stories.
Sorry, yeah.
And basically was saying, what are you doing messing around with steak and...
Press record.
Oh, God.
Hang on. Go. Right.
Are we all right over there?
Right, I'm sorted.
We're having a mare
Tech
today,
problems,
guys.
Tech
problems.
Tech, guys.
So, Mr Mattress, he was like, what are you doing messing around with steak and all these other guys and Peaky Pecker, blah, blah, blah. Go on a date with me. Now, we don't know who Mr Mattress is. He hasn't revealed himself. And also, we're quite enjoying not knowing who he is at this stage. So, yesterday, we got an emailer, ping, through.
Yeah.
And it was from Mr Mattress. And he went, oh, my God. You have featured me on your podcast. I mean, not only that, we called the episode yesterday, Mr Mattress.
He messaged at 6:58 p.m. This makes me think he works in the day.
Right.
I'm taking all the clues because I want to
Okay.
figure out who this is. So it's someone that works, I think, as in like in the day as opposed to at night.
That really
No, I just
narrows
mean
it down, guys. I think I know who it is. He's got a job. I know who it is.
I should be a detective because I think I've figured it out. No, but I just think it's interesting. If you don't listen to the pod until like later in the day, it means you can't listen to it because why wouldn't you if you could? Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. I think it's someone that has a full-time job.
Okay.
That's in employment.
We've got you, Mr Mattress. We're on to you.
Also, they went on a club, Mr Mattress went on a Club 1830 holiday to Ibiza. We know this about him too.
Yeah, so you messaged me last night and you were like, I think he's in his 40s because he went on an 18 to 30s holiday.
Yeah, he said basically he belly flopped and bounced off a bed whilst on a Club 1830 holiday in San Antonio. So I believe he's over 40.
Also, Law, he sounds like he could have been a bit wild back in the day. I'm going to take that. Belly flopping.
When he belly flopped and bounced off a bed into a wardrobe. I mean, if that's not fun, I don't know what is.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, so... I mean...
So it's down to you now to reply, isn't it? I'm kind of leaving this one to you. So the ball's in your court. He sent us an email. You need to reply to him.
Also, he put, those package holes were wild. My fat lip was swollen for days. It needed more than nipple cream. So he's definitely...
He listens to what we say, doesn't he? So the saga continues with Mr Mattress.
I think we need to take a different tact here because I think you know him. I think I know him and he doesn't know you. I think...
Hang on, what? Say that again.
I think he knows me, but doesn't know you.
But why would he put blast from the past in the subject?
It might be my blast from the past.
Why don't you ask him?
It might be someone I used to rep with.
Do you think?
You never know.
Why don't you ask him for another clue as to who he is today?
Okay.
And maybe if we know him. So yeah, we'll keep you updated with Mr Mattress. So yesterday, I, after the pod, went to Meadowhall.
Right.
And I went clothes shopping with my friend Dave.
Okay.
Right. He's doing a bit of a thing at the moment where he kind of wants to revamp his wardrobe, a little bit like what you're doing on TikTok,
Yeah.
right? So he kind of wants to get a capsule wardrobe with things together so that it's not like loads of different bits and pieces. He wants a few key pieces that he can mix and match and they all kind of go together.
Yeah.
And he wants to up his game a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, will you come and help me? This was yesterday, come to Meadowhall. So I did. So went to meet him. First of all, we had a coffee because we always like to have a catch up and a bit of a chat about the day first. So we did that. Anyway, we were so long having a coffee and then we sort of got up and we walked sort of towards some clothes shops.
I know what you're going to say. You went straight into a bar.
Yeah, we didn't go clothes shopping. He looked at me and I was getting the vibe he wasn't into the shopping,
right?
And I wasn't really into it, but I didn't want to say that because I'd gone to meet him so that he could, pick some clothes. And he sort of looked about the corner of his eye and went, can you bother with this? I was like, nope. And he went, should we just go to a bar? I was like, yep. So we didn't do any clothes shopping yesterday.
No.
Went for a coffee and then straight to a bar.
Right.
And it was great. Do you know what I figured out as well, right? So the day after I've had a few drinks, I like to drink again. This is becoming a pattern that I've noticed.
The day after you've had a few drinks.
So
the day after.
So Monday night, had a few drinks, right?
Yeah.
So you often wake up a little bit like, not full on hungover, but you've had a drink the night before. That next day, I like to do hair of the dog and have a drink.
Right.
Yeah. Do you remember when we've done work and stuff together? When I've been out the night before, I always think, I could murder a wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, going out and drinking on a Monday night and then going out drinking on Tuesday afternoon, it doesn't sound great, does it?
I mean, I'm not painting the best picture of myself here, but I had a great
Becky
time.
will start a week and go, I'm going to be healthy this week. It will last probably 2, maybe 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 if you are on a roll, and then it will just
go to pot. Yeah. But I've woken up today feeling great.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So yesterday was a bit of a write-off.
Right.
No clothes were bought. Alcohol was drunk.
Right.
But today,
Back
I'm on it. Yeah.
Great.
Also as well, just really quickly, before we go on to our guest today, who we're very excited to have.
We didn't mention that.
No. Let's do it now.
We've got Thea and Ross on. Hold your horses.
Yeah, from
They're
Redbrik.
on their way.
And they're going to be talking about their relationship. So you know that I like a good shit story.
Yeah.
And I have quite a few good shit stories.
Yeah.
So yesterday when I got back from drinking with Dave, I was tidying up a little bit at home, but a bit half, not really doing it properly because I'd obviously had a few drinks. Anyway, the police pulled up. Opposite.
Outside your house?
No, not opposite. Yeah, they came to get me. Oh. No, this was opposite. So there's a Chinese restaurant over the road.
Yeah, what's it called?
Oh, no, because people don't know where I live. No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I can't. But there's a Chinese
Mr
restaurant.
Mattress. Oh, right. You live opposite the... I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, you'll be turning up, won't you? The Chinese restaurant near my house.
So there's a Chinese restaurant. Oh, God.
Can't
Chinese restaurant opposite your house. We've already given
near,
that away.
Anyway, so they pulled up and they parked outside, and I thought, here we go. I thought, what are the boys in blue doing outside? What are they doing in my neck of the woods? Actually, they weren't boys in blue. It was two lady police women. Lady police women. Anyway, they got out of the car and they walked around the back of this Chinese. And when you're like peeking, so you sort of peek from behind your curtain, you try not to be seen, but you're very obvious.
Yeah.
That was me yesterday. So I was watching them. Anyway, they came back around, started knocking on the front door.
Right. Oh, your front door?
No.
So this has basically got nothing to do with you.
The police were not there for me, guys, okay? The police were not... They didn't come to get me.
But were they, though?
They were knocking on the front door of the Chinese.
Right.
But that's it, basically. It was really exciting to start with, but then nothing happened and they just drove off.
Right.
So...
Great.
That was my exciting Tuesday evening.
I mean, you should have embellished that slightly. But hey ho. Well, we'll look forward to the next story of what you see out your window with the Chinese that's not opposite Becky's house. So if you're thinking of going and finding her, then you won't. Okay, so we're very excited because obviously when we meet our sponsors, we meet who works there. And we like characters.
We do.
Now, Redbrik have got a lot of characters, and Thea has been on the pod before. So Thea is the marketing.
We should have asked her this.
She's
really,
the marketing. Let's give her a title.
Guru.
Director.
Oh yeah,
she's the boss. She does marketing. Yeah, is that it? PR and marketing. Thea, sorry, but that's it.
She's got a good job at Redbrik.
Right, yeah. She's the one that keeps it all together.
Oh, yeah.
Binds it. Do you know what I mean? So she's been on talking about how she sleeps and all her spreadsheets. And it's fascinating.
It is. We've had a lot of people email in and message, haven't we, after she was on the podcast before. Yeah. So today we thought we'd get her and Ross in.
Redbrik Ross. Yeah, we're very excited. We're going to have a chat to them about sleeping and spreadsheets and much more probably. And Redbrik Ross is one of our favourite people too. They're just a great couple.
Well, actually, Redbrik Ross is kind of how they came about sponsoring us. It was because of him.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So they are next.
So as it's Wednesday, we are very excited because we have got, I was going to say a guest, but it's not a guest.
Oh, no.
It's actually 2 guests today. And it's a couple. We're very excited.
It's 2 of our favourite people. It's Thea and Ross. Here they are. I'm already a bit worried that Ross is already bored before we started this because of the conversation.
I'm really enjoying this part.
You've been here a while. You're going to switch off soon, I think, aren't you?
15-minute limit, I've told you.
So for anyone who doesn't know who Thea and Ross is, and I think most people do, because people who listen, we know that they stalk you guys, by the way, which we'll kind of come on to a bit later. You work for Redbrik, our lovely sponsors of the podcast, and you're also a couple.
We are.
We are.
That took a while to confirm that, didn't it?
We
I
are.
wasn't quite sure then.
Well, you're getting married this year.
We are.
This is
very excited.
we are. This is a big year for you guys.
It is a big year.
It's exciting. Yeah.
Really
Expensive.
exciting. So we've had Thea on. Was it last season we had you on?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
you on last season. People were very interested in what you had to say. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People kept coming up to me like, "You only own a tenner," and I was like, "No, you've really missed the concept here. That's not what I mean." But okay.
I think people were fascinated by the fact that you have a tenner left once everything's gone that you spend on a weekly basis, but also the going to bed at 8:30 at night. These were the 2 standout things that people were like, I can't believe these 2 things.
Yeah. Well, I nearly messaged you last night going, guys, can't wait to see you. But it was like 20 to 10. I thought there's no point.
No.
Oh, I was still up. I watched the football.
Hang
Okay,
on.
so this is why, why we wanted to get you in. Because obviously we spoke to you, but we need your input on this because this to us is, you as a couple are fascinating to us. And we need to know more, okay? Yeah. So obviously, should we start with sleep?
Yeah, let's start with sleep.
Okay, so Thea, just do a quick recap on your sleep pattern for us.
So I like to go to bed at about 8 o'clock. I usually fall asleep about 9, don't I?
Yeah.
And then wake up at like 6.
Okay, so you go to bed, you get in bed, at 8
like 8
p.m. Okay.
So makeup is off,
Makeup off.
PJs on. You are ready for some downtime.
Do you start your bedtime routine at like 7, half 7?
Usually what I do after dinner is take all, makeup off, skincare, and then be in pyjamas, ready for 8 o'clock.
Right, so you are ready.
The prep hours before.
Girls, just quickly as well. Is there any better feeling?
I mean, not really.
Makeup off, pyjamas on,
Yeah.
ready for bed.
I dream about it all day.
From the moment I get up, I'm thinking
I'm
about being
ready to
back
get
in
back
bed.
in there.
Okay, so you're ready for bed at 8 p.m. You get into bed.
Yes.
Yeah? Right, let's bring Ross into this. Ross,
Yeah.
where are you?
It just existed.
So where are you when this, so Thea goes to bed at 8. What are you doing? Do you prep to go to bed?
No, Thea's trying to get me into skincare at the moment, and I'm trying my best, but I don't always remember. So, and I don't know. I just sometimes when the day's finished, just want to get in bed, don't
Right.
you? So I always brush my teeth.
You brush your teeth?
Yeah, don't think like that.
That's good to know.
Confirm.
So I do always brush my teeth.
Do you have an electric toothbrush?
Yeah,
I bet you both do, don't you?
And then we wear our braces, don't we?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Invisalign, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well
like
done.
Thea to fall asleep at 8:30 though, because then I've got my hour of watching.
This is what we want to
Netflix.
know.
Yeah.
This is what we want to know. So,
Yeah.
do you go to bed at 8 with Thea?
Yeah.
Right. And then you wait for her to fall asleep. And then do you get back up and go
The
downstairs
funny
and
thing
make
is sometimes she's still quite awake and I'll just turn my back, so she has to go to sleep. She's like a switch though, so as soon as I turn my back, she's gone. It's fascinating actually.
So is there a TV in the room?
There should be a TV programme on this.
Yeah, I'd want to see this.
sleep pattern.
We've often thought of putting a little camera in your room just to see how it works.
We did talk about having a sleepover at
Yeah,
their
we
house
did.
just so
You're
we
more
could
than welcome.
watch them like a pair of
You've started
weirdos.
making me put my headphones in though, haven't you? Because you don't like to hear the
It's
noise.
so
Yeah.
no, because this is what he does. He'll put like Family Guy on or something and be like, like laughing so much, and I'm like, shut up. So I've got to have him with his
I
headphones.
fall
I
asleep
think that's
with them
pretty
on.
normal though. I think if one person's watching TV in a bedroom, one's trying to sleep, you've got to put headphones in,
Wait,
right?
what? So you have a TV in your room?
No, I
We
don't
do,
mind
yeah.
if the TV's on, The TV on is fine. It's the fact that he has, I don't like phone noise, and he has the TV on his phone when we've got a TV there, and then he's laughing on top of that.
Because I think
it's just
the
like
TV's too far away, you
noise.
can't fall asleep, so I like it close.
Okay, so you're falling asleep. So do you go night, 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 then you fall asleep and you're off.
Nah,
you're
go to
gone.
sleep, yeah.
You can just
God,
go
you
to
really
sleep.
want to know the details.
Yeah, I know. I do. It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
So, and then you're boom, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
ever
great,
think, oh my God, it's 8:45, I'm not asleep?
I have, there's panic after 9 p.m. Yeah.
Right.
If it gets to 10, there's a problem.
Right.
And what happens? so many questions.
I panic after 9:30 though, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
God, imagine 9:45 if they're not asleep in
start
bed.
thinking about
It's
them all.
carnage.
What happens if you can't get to sleep? There's one night where it's like it's 10:30. You both think, I just cannot get to sleep. What the next day? What happens?
I mean, does that even happen?
Yeah, are you different people the next day?
I'm absolutely exhausted. Yeah. I can't concentrate. We'd probably fall out.
Right, yeah. That's when
horrendous.
arguments happen,
Yeah.
is it? When you're tired.
Is it almost like, when you've had a night out, you've had a few drinks and you feel a bit not quite right the next day? Is it that sort of feeling?
Just a bit like, do you know when you're like, oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started tracking my sleep though because I was worried about the amount of deep sleep I had, so I started tracking my sleep.
You're worried you've got get
'Cause
too much?
I was like researching what's the average of deep sleep, and I think it's like 4 hours or something, but then you have like 7 or 8 hours of sleep, don't you? That's what you need. So it's like, how long do I have? And I just started overthinking that really.
And what did you have? Did you
We wanna-
see how
About
much?
3.5 hours.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. We
fine.
should explain that as we've got to know Ross and Thea, we know that Ross, you are an overthinker, aren't you?
Oh, massive,
Yeah,
yeah.
massively. So just explain what happened this morning when you were in the shower.
Well, I thought there was going to be a quiz today, so that's where it came from before Thea tells the story.
Ross was in the shower. I went into the bathroom, got all of our washing to take it downstairs to put it in the washing machine. Walked downstairs to the washing machine, which is the other side of the house from the shower, and then I heard this, Thea, quick! So I was like, oh God, ran upstairs, and Ross went, what's your favourite food? I'm worried that they're going to quiz us today. And I was like, you've made me run upstairs to ask me what my favourite food is, just in case Laura and Becky ask us.
Oh my God.
I literally love it. So we did, when we were talking about getting you guys in, we did loosely mention we might quiz you, like a couples quiz type thing, didn't we? Anyway, we forgot about it.
Yeah.
So, but I love the fact you were panicking that
Yeah.
much that you were like, Thea, in the shower. That is
And then
brilliant.
he was going, okay, so what's your favourite song? Oh, what's
Yeah.
my
And
favourite
I
song?
I don't even know what my
I said, just
favourite
stick
song
with
is.
pizza. Even if it's not pizza, just stick
Just
with
go with
pizza.
pizza. Right, okay.
I love it.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
What is your favourite song? Do you have one?
I didn't have one, but Thea did.
Mine's Touch the Sky by Kanye West.
Oh,
What a banger.
Great
Yeah.
song.
What?
So good.
On a sunny morning,
On
whilst you're
every
driving to
morning.
work. Oh,
Every morning.
Every
What a
morning. Right, okay. Okay, so basically then, on a night time, you're both in bed at 8. Thea, you'll go to sleep. Ross, you'll stay up for a little bit, but then by like 9, are you kind of done?
9:30, I'm done.
9:30, you're done.
Yeah.
Have you always been a good sleeper, or is it when you met Thea?
No, when I first started messaging Thea,
She was asleep.
I'd message her.
Yeah, never
So
messaged
you'd, like,
back.
You'd be talking, and then it would just go silent at 8:30, and I'm thinking, is she falling out? Obviously, again, overthinking, is she falling out of me? What
Or
have I
did you
done?
think she might want to
What
date
have I
with someone
done?
else? Because like,
Yeah,
that sort of
possibly,
time,
yeah.
prime date time, isn't
Yeah.
it, really? So she
Well,
could have been out with another guy.
It was lockdown, so there was a lot of
Oh,
things.
maybe not.
Yeah, so hopefully she wasn't anyway.
Do you know what? Can we go back to that, how you guys met? I don't think we've done this story, have we, on the
No.
pod?
Go on.
Well, we worked together. We worked together for a few years. We've always
Yeah.
been good friends, haven't we? And then we had both come out of long-term relationships pretty much at the same time. So we're like, let's just keep, kind of checking on each other, check each other are okay. And then before we knew it, we were just kind of dating, weren't we?
Yeah.
But that was just before lockdown. So we had, obviously,
We'd only just started talking just before
Yeah.
lockdown, like properly, and then
then we had lockdown to deal with. So I don't know if I can say this, but we'd meet each other at Tesco.
yeah, we'd do a shop.
Oh, you guys.
Do the big shop together as our dates. First dates at Big Tesco, and we'd queue
No way.
and pretend it was like a date at Alton Towers. 'cause
Honestly,
the
it was
queues
so
back
good.
then
I
were
used
like
to buy
Alton
a
Towers.
big pack of them poppadom crisps, and eat them on the way home. The whole, you know, like the big.
I love
bag of
those
I love
hot dogs.
those.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Your
Honestly.
highlight
Yeah.
of lockdown, wasn't it?
Driving home, you'd have the full bag on the way back.
What a date, guys.
What a
great date.
That
Oh
was
my God.
That's how we got together.
Okay, so in lockdown, you were getting a bit like, where's Thea gone at 8:30 at night?
Yeah.
And then when did you learn about her sleep?
Well, I told
love
you a
of
few
sleep.
times, didn't I? And you'd be like,
I
you're
probably
not going to
struggled
sleep
to-
at 8, you're not?
I probably struggled with it initially. However, I've always fallen asleep quite early. I've always been like 9, half 9, I'm
Yeah.
tired. But at 8:30 was a new one.
Yeah.
But then when, like, just after lockdown, we moved in together, didn't we? You moved into mine, and I'd be like getting ready for bed at 8:30, getting to bed, and Ross would be like, "Oh, okay." So you
It's
weren't
real.
lying. This
Yeah,
is
this is-
real. And was like, "Well, what do I do? Do I come with you? Do I wait?" You were so confused, weren't you?
It's a whole new routine.
Yeah.
Do you feel better for going to sleep earlier?
Yeah.
Are you converted now?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's parts of it where I'm just tired a lot at night, though. You know, like I start to, like my mind starts to wind down. So, like, I'll go to the football game on a Tuesday night, and at half time, I'm thinking, I could go home here. Like,
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
the
Yeah.
second
Past
half's
my
usually the most
bedtime.
enjoyable part. And I'm like,
That is literally us as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if we have to go out anywhere at like 7, 8 o'clock, well, you're worse than me, actually.
Yeah.
aren't you? You're literally like, I can't.
In the
I can't do
winter,
it.
it's a firm no
Yeah.
because it's so dark.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered.
And it
People
feels
that,
like midnight, doesn't it? In
Yeah.
winter all the time.
yeah, like my husband sometimes will go out and play squash at 8:45 at night, and I could cry for him. I just couldn't do it. In the summer, it's a little bit different. In the summer, do you still go to bed at 8:30?
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? We should try
You weren't
this.
expecting that. Yeah.
You were like, there definitely
What,
was.
did you think I was going to
you'd
change
be
my
like,
whole
oh, no,
routine
no.
just for the sun? I don't think so.
We should try this as
What?
an experiment. We should try going to bed at 8:30. And we'll update each other until one falls asleep. Why don't we try it?
No, because Becky, that's not the point.
Are you still awake yet? Have you fallen
Yeah, because
asleep?
then you might text me and I might have fallen asleep,
Yeah,
but
then
your
like-
text might wake me
Yeah,
up.
But I'll, no. Oh, yeah,
just,
that's
just
true.
come off your phone and try go sleep.
Come off your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Told you.
Thea, bloody hell. I
See,
mean,
that's the thing for me. That's what I think I couldn't do is the coming off the phone.
I like my sleep. I'm terrible without sleep. I don't know if I could fall asleep at 8:30, but then I've got kids. Now, this is my worry for you. What the hell are you going to do when you have kids?
Probably just going to avoid kids because then what am I going to do? I'm
no
not having
kids.
anyone mess with my routine.
I think we are quite selfish in that way, though, aren't we? We
Oh,
need to do
really?
some practicing before we have
Yeah.
You two would be putting yourselves to sleep before the baby.
Yeah, yeah,
You look
yeah.
after yourself.
Yeah,
We're off to
we're off.
bed.
Well, that's
Sorry,
what I do
guys.
now with my teenagers. They stay up later than me. I'm just like, I'm off. You guys go to bed because I can't stay up late.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like a 9:30, 10:45 sleeper for sure. But then I'll get up at like 7. What time do you
That's a
get?
good sleep,
6.
isn't it? When you
Yeah.
6. You get up at 6 as well, do you?
Yeah.
Both up at 6.
Both up at 6.
Are you straight up or do you snooze?
Snooze a little bit, don't we?
I love a little snooze after
Weekends?
the alarm goes off.
Snooze.
Weekends? What do you do at weekends? Saturday, Sunday, up at 6?
Probably.
Yeah.
It would probably
Oh,
awake
God.
at the
Awake
same
at
time.
6.
God almighty.
I guess you're in that routine, aren't you?
Yeah.
The body is used to waking up at that time.
That's the irritating part, isn't it? Like at weekends when you
Yeah.
still wake up at the same time, you just want to be able to wake up
Yeah.
a little bit later.
Yeah,
but you
but
can't.
you
I
can't.
do quite like waking up early. I have to say, I like that waking up feeling fresh, cracking on with the day feeling. I'm about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's so intense though. Like you'll wake up at 6. We'll go to on a Sunday. The other week on a Sunday, we went to the gym at 6. We didn't. We woke up at 6. We went to the gym at 8. We went for a food shop at 10.
We
did
dug
the
the garden
garden
out.
at 11.
Wow. Oh, wow.
We were so tired, and then at 12 o'clock, Thea
Well, you were
went,
tired, were you?
Thea went, what next? I thought, what?
And
Just
Ross
leave me alone.
Ross went, just leave me alone. And I was like, I'll go and
Pushed it too far.
I'll just sit down quietly for a minute then. Sorry.
I mean, that is a full-on morning, that isn't it? That's like a day in a morning.
Great, but you know when you're on a roll.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I know when it's getting to 6 o'clock, I'm going to be so sleepy.
Well, you need
that
to
I might
prep
as well
for
get
bed,
those
don't
jobs
you?
in, absolutely.
So sleep. Okay, we understand, and it's you've nailed it, guys.
Sleep.
You've nailed
Sleep.
it. Well done. Let's move on to spreadsheets. Because this is fascinating. So we know that you love a spreadsheet.
Love a spreadsheet.
You love a spreadsheet. How do you feel about spreadsheets, Ross?
I don't care for spreadsheets.
Right.
Not too much.
So do you do Ross's spreadsheets?
Well, like last night, we're planning Florida for our honeymoon, and I was like, "Do you want me to get my spreadsheet out?" And Ross did everything but say no. But I knew he meant no. You were like, "Oh, it's fine. We'll let's just do it this way."
It's, you know, it's so official though. Like, can we not just have some fun and then the spreadsheet?
And I cancel all the fun.
That is Thea's fun, isn't it?
For once.
Do you know what though? Because you're the organizer, right?
Yeah.
So you're the organizer. You're the
Exist.
Yeah, what do you do?
what do we call Ross? What's the name for Ross?
I would say Ross is the overthinker.
Ross says that.
I'm in
So
charge
I
of
do all the
social.
jobs around the house and all of the organising and all the things, and he says he's entertainment.
Right, you're the entertainer.
I
Weather.
like that.
And weather.
Weather,
Yeah.
Weather
he,
and
he
entertainment
tells me the
manager.
weather as well.
And bins.
That's a useful job. The
Wow.
weather. I like to know what the weather's doing.
Oh God, I love
But guys, to be fair, it works, right? Yin and yang,
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Who doesn't want to know the weather? Can you tell me the weather every morning?
Yeah,
Just a little
yeah.
text. It would be nice. Ross, what's the weather doing today? I need to know. So, you've got a Florida spreadsheet then.
I do.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
What's on it? Just what you're going to do, activities.
There is a reason why we have a spreadsheet, because we were meant to go to Vegas last year and I was in charge of the money.
Oh dear.
And we didn't go to Vegas last year because we spent all the money. So
I have to
yeah,
take
so
control.
Thea's in charge of everything now, because I was like, next month we'll save for it next month, and then next month would come, and if we didn't save for it next month,
You were just
Right.
spunking the money.
yeah,
Okay.
Brilliant,
I've had
brilliant.
to take control, guys.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're in firm control, but you're all right with that, are you, Ross?
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
definitely, I
it
need
makes your
that,
life
yeah.
so much easier. I
You
guess.
literally don't have to do anything.
No.
I wish I had someone who
Yeah.
had a spreadsheet. Was just like this. I'd be like, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
When you've done with the spreadsheet, what do you do with it? Is it deleted or is it going in a folder?
That's interesting.
Oh, that's it.
Thanks, Ross.
I don't know what the difference is.
In what situation would
Well,
I
like,
need to
okay,
delete it?
so well, you've been to Florida,
Okay.
right? So you don't need your spreadsheet. Can you delete them?
Yeah,
or
well,
do you,
I'd probably
oh, you
delete it,
do.
'cause then that's just taking up space on my laptop.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
You don't
Remove
want that, do
that.
you?
We don't
Yeah.
save the
And then there's
spreadsheets.
going to be a new spreadsheet because
Right.
hopefully new holiday. So
Right. One replaces the other.
exactly.
How many spreadsheets you got on the go at the
Quite a
moment?
lot.
Right.
Probably too many.
Oh, I love it.
So
Can we go on
interesting.
to the £10 a week thing? Because this is the other thing that people were like really fascinated by. Ross, do you live off £10 a week as well? Obviously, once all the bills and the things have gone out into different pots, £10 a week.
No, I lived the first 3 weeks of paid, so you get paid on the Friday, and I just see how long it lasts.
Right.
that's
So
kind
you-
of how I live.
Right. Okay. That's
Yeah.
probably how most people live,
Yeah.
Ross. Not like this one here.
Then you get that text from Halifax, you're in your
Yeah.
overdraft.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, we know
Thea
that
never
text.
gets that text ever,
Oh, dear.
ever. So you do that kind of separately then. So you're all right with doing your. Are you still doing that, by the way?
Yeah.
Are
It's
you?
miserable.
Oh,
I have to say, though, you inspired me a little bit with that. And I was thinking, actually, you don't need to spend loads of money because we stopped buying coffees out, didn't we, start this year? And it was kind of a little bit off what you said as well. And it is quite, you have got more money if you live on just £10 a week.
Yeah.
It sounds so simple, but it's a game changer. It's a game changer.
yeah.
I have spent quite a bit recently though, haven't I? 'Cause
Well, I've thought this.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen
got
your Instagram.
Ibiza coming up, so I've got some new bits for Ibiza, but I've saved for those
Yeah.
for a year. So
Right.
I've had an Ibiza.
What about the
pot.
sunglasses? They were lovely.
Sunglasses
They were
saved
saved for,
a
weren't
year.
they? For,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, £10 a week for
Wedding
just,
rings?
£10 a month.
Save for.
Save for,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well
Yeah.
done.
You
So
are
I've
good
just
at
got-
saving.
Yeah, I've just got pots for everything.
You.
are good at saving.
Right. So what have you? So you've got Ibiza soon.
Ibiza soon. Then we've got like the hen and the stag coming up. Then the wedding. So I feel like I've been buying bits for everything, really, haven't I? Outfits for this or that. But again, it's all
Planned.
planned and saved for.
Yeah. There's no surprises.
No.
No.
What about you? You ready for
I'm
your
ready.
your year of
definitely.
fun?
I can't, to be fair, the wedding, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the day, but then you don't want the build up to be over with.
Yeah.
Because I'm enjoying this part.
Because this bit's really exciting,
Yeah.
isn't it? Doing all the planning.
This is
and
the best bit,
yeah.
probably, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
then people get like wedding blues, don't they? After
Yeah.
after it's all finished, you'll be like, oh, you get that feeling of like, what now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to start planning something else after that.
Yeah, we can start spending some more money, can't we? Go wild, Thea,
Guys,
can't
live
you?
off £20
I
a week.
don't get up to 20. Yeah.
It's going to be mental.
I did say though, I just want to have a few months just enjoying myself because all of the money it just goes to the wedding. Like every time I get paid, I stormed out of the house the other day, didn't I?
No, because it was a Friday night and I was going out with my friends and Ross was like, I think I'm going to order a curry. And I was like, I don't know if you can order a curry because we've got no money and we've got to save for the wedding. He went, I've had enough of it.
I've had a busy day at week. I just want the curry.
Oh my God.
But then I didn't have anywhere to go to, so I just had to come back in.
Oh, didn't you?
And I was like, welcome back.
Yeah. I love that when you storm out and you're like, damn it, I'm going to have to go back in.
There's that realisation, isn't there, when you lose your,
He
lose your
hasn't
mind.
got his car keys, hasn't got his phone.
When you're a kid and I'm moving out, Mum and Dad.
Back 5 minutes later. Oh, I love it. Guys, it's been an insight today.
Oh, it's fascinating. I
It
could
is
literally talk to you
fascinating.
both for hours and hours.
People love knowing about relationships as well. Don't they? I love knowing about people's relationships.
Yeah. Do you argue much?
Not really.
Not
no.
really. We only argue about like
Curry.
curry and where Ross puts things in the house.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the issue,
But
yeah.
that's it.
Oh, that's good though. Well, that's good. And you're getting
Yeah.
married in September.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's
isn't it?
very
We are best
exciting.
pals. Like we'll like each other's shadows, aren't we?
Yeah,
But
and just follow each other around.
I think like on bank holiday they'd just gone. We'd followed each other around too much. I mean, you had to go to your mum's for a bit, didn't you? When you should face face.
I was like, I'm off. You're doing my edit.
Like, as much as I love her, like me
Yeah.
time now.
You can
Yeah.
get too much of a good thing, guys.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's cute though.
Yeah.
We kind of want to have some updates on the wedding because obviously it's in September.
Yeah, so you've
What
got
we know?
your we're
May.
in May, so you've got your wedding rings.
wedding
I mean,
rings.
probably everything's sorted. I mean, there's no panic anywhere, is
There's
there?
no panic.
So what's next month? Is there anything big going on for the wedding next month?
So it's your stag do next month, isn't
Yeah.
it? End of next month in Dublin.
Where are you going? Oh,
Dublin, yeah.
Right.
nice.
How many
Is
are
it gonna be
going?
messy?
Hopefully, not hopefully. Hopefully for them, but not for me.
Okay.
Hopefully
Yeah.
you won't
Hopefully
go and
for everyone that's
spunk the whole
going.
wedding fund in
Yeah.
Dublin.
Oh.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not the greatest of drinkers. I
Right.
get drunk quite quickly, and that's something that's on my mind a little.
Yeah, that's good though. Pace
Need to do
yourself.
training or
Yeah.
something. You
you know what?
You see me around drunk all the time. Just training for what I do.
Just practicing,
I
guys.
did that after having Lily for my first night out. For the first week, I was like, right, every night drinking to
Yeah,
practice because I thought I'd just be paralytic. Yeah, I had to train myself.
Look how proud she is of herself. Yeah, guys.
But then I went out and I wasn't sick. And I
Well
thought,
done.
well done, Becky.
Well done. There you go.
Sometimes
See?
you can drink loads, though, can't you? And sometimes it's like, oh god.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we need to have an update on your stag do. What are you doing next month? There's got to be something. Are you going to someone else's hen do soon?
Yeah, I've got my best friend's hen doing Ibiza
Right.
the end of this month, which is
Nice.
very exciting.
That's very
Yeah.
exciting.
We've got like a Love Island villa. It's amazing.
Stop
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Well, we need some updates, especially with the wedding coming up as well. We want some updates on that. So I have to get you back in, won't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. And if you want to find Thea and Ross, Thea, what's your Insta handle?
Good question.
What is it?
Hang on.
At Thea_Megra.
I think that's it. Yeah. And you're Redbrik Ross, aren't you?
Just
Of course
the
you
original.
are.
Everyone knows your handle.
I love
Yeah.
it when we go to your networking evenings. Everyone's like, "Are you Redbrik
Redbrik
Ross?"
Ross. Oh, everyone knows Redbrik
How
Ross.
do you know me?
Yeah.
By the way, I love how he's just called it a network.
Yeah, I love that.
We've never called it that before, have we? And this sounds very boring doesn't it? When we come from
we go
networking.
networking.
No, but everyone is so nice, by the way, and thank you so
Oh,
much. For
did you like
inviting us
East
to
Mid? Did you like going down
was
that?
really
That was
fun.
good,
Yeah,
wasn't
/
it?
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were terrified.
Becky was
Becky.
terrified.
I thought a plane was going to
Yeah.
land on top of us. I'm
Yeah.
not even joking.
Yeah.
Also, very late night for you guys
We were
that night.
exhausted.
Yeah. We were worried
The
about
next
you when
day
you
was
left.
the day
hard
off.
work.
Yeah, but day off.
For a lion.
Well, you'll definitely be at our next networking meeting.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
organise that.
Never call it that again, Ross. Ever, please. Guys, thank you so much for coming in and
Thank
chatting to us
you.
today. It's been so nice to have a little catch up with you.
Yeah, and
thank you so
don't worry
much.
about the quiz. We're not doing that.
It's pizza.
You've escaped.
Pizza's the answer.
It's pizza.
Pizza's the answer for everything.